Hello, welcome to the video. I'm going to be taking a look at the FSR 3 update on The Last of Us. I am going to do it at 4K, so you can see I've got that set here. I don't have any scaling on, so I'm going to do native at first, just so we can get an idea and we can have something to compare it to. So that's the option down here at least, scaling mode, that's set to default, so it's native. And then graphics-wise, going to test it with everything completely maxed out, so I'll just run through the settings really quick. But you can see everything's set to ultra. The settings can't be increased anymore, so they're fully maxed out. Right, so I've got to remember how to play this a little bit. It's been a while.
Never walked in the woods. It's kind of cool.
Forget how good this game looks. But we're sitting at about 80 to 90 FPS. 4K native here with everything maxed. Seeing it almost creep up over 100 FPS there. I'm now going to take a look with DLSS on, so you can see we've got it set to quality here. Seems like we're roughly between 110 and 120. So, as you'd expect, it's about a 20 to 30 FPS increase there at DLSS quality. It's pretty standard. So I'm now going to take a look with FSR 3 and frame generation. So you can see the upscaling we've got set to quality here, and then we've got frame generation on here. So compared to DLSS here, it looks like it's giving us about a 50 to 60 FPS increase. We had closer to 100 here with DLSS. It's a big, big jump. I am straight away, though, noticing that frame time. I know that is a bit of a symptom of FSR frame generation. Had the same issue for Spec, didn't we, and Avatar. It was a little bit better in Avatar. It just looks really, really choppy. I remember in for Spec and it was very bad. It doesn't look quite as bad here. But it is bringing our low down, so our 0.1% low is 66 FPS of a drop all the way from 170 currently, so that's not particularly amazing, but... So overall, seems pretty good FPS-wise. The only biggest concern of these lows, though, is occasionally giving us a little bit of a bigger micro stutter in the frame time as well. Another good thing about frame generation here is we're capped at 99%.
Shit, here they come.
I know in I think it was Avatar, it dropped usage a little bit when we had frame generation on, but it seems to be pretty much maxed out at 99%. Which is good.
Just tend to the rope. Ellie, how's it looking?
Overall, I'm pretty impressed with FSR 3 and frame generation here. It's really decent frames. You know, we're pushing... There's indoor areas where you'll push 200 FPS like we're doing here. And then outside, it's more like 160, 170. So, huge increase of FPS. I'm going to take a look with frame generation on, but we're at native resolution, so we're not using any upscaling. And I was mainly just curious to see roughly what we'd get with this. Obviously, we had about 160, 170 here with the upscaling on as well. Hopefully, with a bit of luck, mostly stay above 100 FPS. Which it looks like we are, average of 115. So one thing I did notice with these settings is when I move really quickly, it feels like it just feels like the FPS is like 60 FPS when I move really fast. It's kind of hard to describe. It almost reminds me of fluid motion frames. When there's high movement, it doesn't feel like I'm getting over 100 FPS, but I also noticed there was some debris that sort of flew past my screen. And there was like quite bad ghosting. These bits, it was like this, but these bits look alright, don't they? It kind of flew past my face. And it just seemed like it was ghosting. So this was just a quick video, just to check out the FSR frame generation update. I think overall seems pretty good. Seems pretty good boost in FPS at least. One or two concerns, maybe with a little bit of ghosting here and there, but it's not really a massive issue. Maybe it gets fixed out a little bit later on. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll catch you next time.